Hello, welcome to another predictions video. Today I will be predicting WrestleMania 40. So without further ado, let's start predicting. The first match that I will be predicting is Bayley versus Io Sky for the Women's Championship. I think we can all agree that Bayley will win this match without a doubt. It seems like the WWE has been keeping Io Sky from doing anything with the title, but I think they'll finally start doing things with the title once Bayley has it. Final prediction, Bayley beats Io Sky and becomes WWE Women's Champion. The next match I will be predicting is Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton in a triple threat match for the United States Championship. Honestly, all three of these men have a chance to win the match, but because I can only choose one, I'll have to go with Kevin Owens. I think Kevin Owens will get his revenge after what happened at the Royal Rumble. But you can make the argument that sees Logan Paul getting away with something again and winning the match. As for Randy Orton, I don't think there's been enough time in this rivalry to have Randy Orton win the title, but he could still be a major threat. Final prediction, Kevin Owens wins and becomes United States Champion. Next matchup will be LA Knight versus AJ Styles. This is mostly just me being biased, but I'm going to choose LA Knight over AJ Styles. I think LA Knight could definitely use this match to get him further in the title scene. Final prediction, LA Knight defeats AJ Styles. Next matchup will be Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso. I predict that Jey Uso will beat Jimmy Uso. I think that Jey Uso has had a much more successful singles run than Jimmy Uso, and honestly, he just connects with the fans much better than Jimmy Uso. Final prediction, Jey Uso beats Jimmy Uso. The next match will be The Awesome Truth versus New Catch Republic versus A-Town Down Under versus DIY versus The New Day versus The Judgment Day in the six-pack tag team ladder match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. Now, an idea for the result of this match that I really like comes from Mr.SantiZap. I highly recommend his channel for daily wrestling content. Amazing channel. Anyways, the idea is that a team from Raw will grab the Raw Tag Team Championships and a team from SmackDown will grab the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, therefore finally splitting the Tag Team Championships and putting them on both brands to help both tag team divisions. Now, as for the winners, give me New Catch Republic for SmackDown, and for Raw, I'll go for DIY. I think that both teams could make good champions as they both have been getting pushed by the WWE lately. Next matchup is Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. As much as I would love to see Rey Mysterio win another match and Dragon Lee win his WrestleMania debut match, I feel that Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio could really use this match to give them a better look as heels. Specifically, Dominic Mysterio has been hard to take seriously as a heel lately. Final prediction, Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio defeat Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. Next up will be The Pride, which consists of Bobby Lashley, Montez Ford, and Angelo Dawkins versus Final Testament, which consists of Akam, Razor, and Karrion Kross in a six-man Philadelphia street fight match. I think Bobby Lashley definitely needs this win after what happened at WrestleMania 39. Honestly, that's really all I need to make my final prediction, which will be The Pride beating the Final Testament. Next up is Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship. I could see this going either way, but if I had to choose, I'm gonna choose Rhea Ripley. I think her title reign should continue because it's done great things for the WWE. As for Becky Lynch, there are some great newer faces for her to have great rivalries with or without any titles. Final prediction, Rhea Ripley defeats Becky Lynch and stays Women's World Champion. Next up is Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi versus Damage Control's Dakota Kai, Kairi Sane, and Asuka. Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair have to win this. In the most respectful manner, they just have more star power than Damage Control, And with newly added members with Jade Cargill and Naomi still needing to further prove themselves as true threats, this is the perfect opportunity. Final prediction: Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair beat Damage Control's Dakota Kai, Asuka, and Kairi Sane. Next up is Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh man, it really should have been Chad Gable instead of Sami Zayn. Now listen, I love Sami Zayn just as much as the next guy, but Chad Gable has such a better feud with Gunther, and honestly, he just has absolute classics with him. And with my strong opinion of either Chad Gable or Ilja Dragunov being the one to dethrone Gunther, I'm gonna predict Gunther winning. Final prediction: Gunther beats Sami Zayn and retains the Intercontinental Championship. Next is Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship, with CM Punk as special guest commentator. I'm gonna choose Seth Rollins over Drew McIntyre. I can see the argument of Drew McIntyre having a better story to win in front of fans, but I just think it won't happen and Seth Rollins will retain. Final prediction: Seth Rollins beats Drew McIntyre and stays World Heavyweight Champion. Next will be Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns and The Rock to decide if Night 2 WrestleMania's main event will have bloodline rules. I think Roman Reigns and The Rock will win it. With the whole bloodline rules thing for the main event on Night 2, I feel that it's almost obvious that The Rock and Roman Reigns should win. Final prediction: Roman Reigns and The Rock will win against Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. And the final prediction will be Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. It has to be Cody Rhodes winning, right? I mean, he has to finish the story, and with the stipulation of Cody Rhodes never being able to challenge Roman Reigns if he loses, it has to be Cody, because Cody has to be the one to dethrone him. Final prediction: Cody Rhodes wins and becomes undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Here's a quick recap of all of my predictions for WrestleMania 40. Alright, here goes nothing. The Pride over the Final Testament, Bayley over Io Sky, Kevin Owens over Logan Paul and Randy Orton, LA Knight over AJ Styles, Jey Uso over Jimmy Uso, Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio over Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio, Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair over Dakota Kai, Kairi Sane, and Asuka, DIY for Raw Tag Team Championships, and New Catch Republic for SmackDown Tag Team Championships, Gunther over Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins over Drew McIntyre, Rock and Roman Reigns over Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, and finally, Cody Rhodes over Roman Reigns. As a bonus, I predict Chad Gable to win the Andre the Giant Battle Royale on SmackDown the night before WrestleMania. Thank you all for watching yet another predictions video. Please like and subscribe for greater wrestling content. Can't wait to see you guys till after WrestleMania.